Hey YouTubers, it's that Van guy again with another video. Today we're going to be checking out all the stuff I found at my local Diecast buy sell trade meet. Last Saturday was our monthly Diecast meet that we have locally, and it's we started a group in my local area, a Facebook based Diecast club, and then we started a monthly buy sell trade meet to help each other find stuff and buy, sell, and trade. So it's really cool. The guys help me out a lot finding certain things because I don't hunt or hit the stores as much as some of the other guys in the club. Most of the stuff is stuff that I got at the club from other club members or bought or traded. Some stuff from SC Diecast, which he usually is a local retailer in my area, a diecast retailer, and he usually is at our club meets. Also, a few items that I found in store at my local Walmart. So let's dig into it. The first thing that I'm going to show is this really cool custom and enclosure that a local club member made for me. He's a customizer and a really cool guy. His name's Jeremy Bolter. Let's see if we can zoom in on this so I can get a good close-up shot of it. Okay, there we go. Really cool custom that he made. He stripped the paint and polished certain parts of it, and then I think he clear coated over it. So the silver areas are like raw metal that are clear coated over, and then I think he painted the rest of it. I'm not exactly sure how he made it, but it's really cool. I think it's a Volkswagen T1 panel casting from Hot Wheels, and he just made it custom. It's got Real Rider tires. Very cool. Yeah, Volkswagen T1 panel bus. I have every single one ever released, so now I have this custom. You know, painted taillights and everything. Lots of detail. He also made for me this really cool diorama. He buys little cases at like a hobby store, and then he makes little dioramas, different sizes. This one is just like a small plastic case for a 1/64 scale car. But he sells larger ones like 1/24 scale, 1/18 scale. So you can get like a really big, he's got a little enclosure case with kind of like a diorama inside. He's got like some racetrack things and like a parking lot and some other cool stuff. And this is just kind of like a country setting. Like it's got some grass and rocks and some trees. Pretty cool. I'll open it up and throw that van that he made for me in there so you can kind of get a look at it. And it fits with the case on top. This probably would show better without the cover on it, but just to show you that it is like a full enclosure. And this is kind of a bigger van. You know, if you had a smaller car like a dune buggy or whatever, it would show off the diorama area a little bit better, but it's kind of cool. It's got like tufts of grass and little bushes and some rocks and some trees, and he had all sorts of different ones. Let me just zoom out a little bit. I'll take the cover off so you can get a better look at it without the glare. But he had a bunch of these at the meet. I thought they were really cool, and it was really awesome of him to like give me one to go with my custom. But this is, you know, kind of a chunkier van. If it was like a smaller vehicle, like a dune buggy or something like that, or maybe like a exotic car where it's not so tall. it would look really cool. Like it would fit in there just right. This one covers up the trees just a little bit, but I think it's still really cool. So those are two custom pieces that I got from one of the club members this month. See if I can get it to focus. I don't know, my camera had an update and I'm really hating it because it just works like shit. Pardon my French. It's just changed the whole operating system, how it zooms in and the camera, and it's constantly trying to focus. So I think I'm going to be getting rid of this phone and upgrading because I'm getting tired of it. Also, I found a couple loose spoiler sports. If you check out my channel, in my Hot Wheels casting spotlights, there's a spotlight video on the spoiler sport. I have 99% of them. This is a variation, I believe. There's a dual skinny window like this in the back, and then there's a variation with one wide window. And I have the one wide window in this color, but I didn't think I had the dual skinny window. And these are in slightly played with condition. They're definitely not mint, but they're not super bad. Tampos are still mostly there. Just some small scratches and stuff around the edges. And he had two different ones. There's the first one. Here's the second one. Not really sure which one is in better shape. Or which one I'm going to keep. So, but you could see, take a look at the back. It's got that single window. Next up, let's see, do we have anything loose? I got a lot of stuff. Most of it we're going to be opening. Let's see, why don't I go through the stuff that we're not going to open. One cool thing that I got this week from SC Diecast is this Christine Greenlight Hollywood Christine car. If you check out my channel, I've got a lot of Christine cars. We'll shoot through some of these Matchbox. I got a few Matchbox real cheap. This is Ford Transit Connect Taxi. Give you a little shot of the back. You can pause it if you want to read it. And then they give you a shot of this one quick. Another taxi version. Same casting. Ford Transit Connect Taxi. So let's tear into these. I'll take a close look. So here's that first taxi. This one's got a little bit more graphics on than the green one. Give you a shot of this green Ford Transit Connect. Pretty much the same, mostly the same tampos. I think it's just a little bit different signage on the side door, and it doesn't have the Urban Express 08 on the back. It's got like a extra painted window in the back. So I'll let you check that one out. Pretty cool piece. Next up we have a couple of kind of kooky, funny ones. This is unfortunately Hot Wheels doesn't really make a Dodge Magnum or Dodge Magnum RT. I think they only make it in this bling version. This is a 2005 First Editions Blings. So it's like a real cartoony, giant wheeled, squatted down body, squashed body version. But I believe this is the only one they made in the Dodge Magnum RT for this casting. I think this is the only one ever made. I could be wrong. If you have any info on it, feel free to leave it in the comments if I'm wrong on that, if there is a couple more colors or different versions. And then this one also is a Blings. Somebody, Jeremy Bolter, gave this one to me for free because he knows I'm a dairy delivery guy. This is 2004 first edition's dairy delivery Blings, but I'm gonna have to be careful because I'm a completist and I don't want to get into collecting another dairy delivery casting. I got too many already. So we'll zoom in on this one and then we'll take a look at that dairy delivery. Pretty cool Dodge Magnum. It says Dodge on the back. It's just a little bit cartoony though. Just with the giant wheels and the over-exaggerated grill and stuff. Not really my cup of tea. But they're kind of cute. I mean, if I had some kids, you know, I would probably, you know, buy a few of them for them. Kind of a cute little car. Here's the dairy delivery version. It also has some scallops on the top. Looks like it's might be a metal base on the bottom. Not a whole lot of detail on the back as far as paint goes or the front. Just graphics on the top and the sides. Pretty cute little dairy delivery bling. Next up we have a couple new Matchbox releases. This is Matchbox, I think this is a candy set. This is Sweet Tarts, and it's a Volkswagen delivery van. So I think there was like, here's the set. I think there was like 6 or more in the set, but I didn't want the whole set. I just wanted just the vans out of the set. And then I'll show you this Baby Ruth as well. Another casting that I collect. This is the Austin minivan. It's kind of like a Mini Cooper panel. And Matchbox makes this, and Hot Wheels also makes this. So I've got a little collection going of these. Not super hardcore about collecting these, but when I do see a cool version that I don't have, or one that's fairly cheap, I usually will grab it. So, just a candy brand. I have to take a look at the tampo on the one side. I'm not sure if that's where the gas cap is, the filler neck or something, or the gas hole. But on the passenger side and the rear, it looks like it's got something funky going on. Yeah, I think that might be where the fuel goes in. This Sweet Tarts VW van. Cool little VW from Matchbox. Okay, next up I got a couple. Show you the packaging. Here's a green light hobby exclusive UPS van, Volkswagen panel van. Kind of a cool version. Also got this Genie Disney character car. It's kind of funky, kind of looks like a van. so I picked it up for a couple bucks. I found a Larry Wood 50th anniversary car at my local Walmart. Not really much in the set I was interested in. There's 10 different cars. This is the only one that I kind of thought was neat, just because it's looks like a real little tea bucket or hot rod. It's got some cool flames. I like the side pipes and stuff, or exhaust, and the wheels. Found a Target Red Edition. One of the guys from the club picked this up for me from Target. This is a Target exclusive. That's what the Red Edition means. This is 87 Dodge D100. Give you a little shot of the back. You can pause it if you want to read it. Rip through these and not have to zoom in and out so much. This is Hot Wheels Rescue. This is the HW Pursuit. I loosely collect this casting because it reminds me of a Dodge Magnum, and I just found this on the pegs at Walmart. And then lastly, got this at the club meet. Found it real cheap. This Nitro tailgater. It's kind of hard to tell if it's like an SUV or if it's a minivan that's done like a drag car. It's got wheelie bars on the back, parachute pack on the back, spoiler. It's got like headers sticking out of the side, and it's got like a ram air hood or like a supercharger sticking up out of it. So not sure if it's a minivan or if it's an SUV, but I think it looks kind of like a minivan. So I collect this casting. There's only like 4 or 5 different versions, I believe, including a color changer. Probably do a casting spotlight on these in the future. That'll be a nice short video. Here's a little shot of the back. One of the Super Chromes series from this year. So now we can just go through all these. Start off with the Nitro tail dragger. So you can see the drag racing inspired accents there. And this one is like a chrome, I think it's a plastic body, metal base, not exactly sure. It could be a metal body, plastic base. I really need to get a magnet so I can check these out. But it's a chrome body, and then a lot of plastic accents. Orange window, orange wheels. So a little funky with the wheels. Yeah, it looks like it feels like it's got the metal base actually. So it might be a plastic body, metal base. Alright, next up we got, let's tear this Red Edition Dodge truck. This is a fairly new casting. I collect these. You know, when they come out with a new casting and it's something that you like, you know, that's time to get in on collecting a certain casting, is when it's a new casting and it's real easy to find. You know, you get it for $1 or $2 a piece instead of buying it like 2 years later on eBay for $10 plus shipping. It just pays to get them when you can find them in the local stores if you have a Target in your area. This one is, like I said, a Target Red Edition, only available at Target. Okay, next up we'll check out this Hot Wheels Pursuit, kind of a Dodge Magnum style fantasy casting. Probably do a casting spotlight on these somewhere down the road when I have. I generally like to wait until I have almost every version before I make a casting spotlight on a certain casting, just so I can show all the different versions, and I just don't have to show pictures from the internet. Just kind of the way I like to do it. But sometimes it takes a while to collect all those different versions. Here's a really cool hot rod, Larry Wood 50th anniversary set. I'm not sure if it's a Walmart exclusive. It might be, but Walmart is where I found it. Really like how the flames exit on both sides right behind the side pipes or the exhaust. Looks really cool. Very, I think it's very realistic, other than the wheels being really low profile. Plastic, silver interior. Looks like it's got a metal base. Doesn't really say much about the name of the casting on here unless I'm missing it. But not a lot of room under there. Alright, we'll check out this Disney character car I found at Walmart. This Genie version. Kind of a cool little, kind of like a fantasy van almost. That's kind of why I got it, because it kind of reminds me of a van, like a Corvair van or something like that. Just a really funky version, and it was only a couple bucks. Something that I don't have to be too careful with if I want to downhill race it in the 2% Hot Wheels Van Racing League. Probably be sending some cars actually out tomorrow to Ken Burton to race. I think they're having a race coming up on the 4th of July weekend that they're going to stream live from their Facebook page. Facebook page, I believe, is 2% Hot Wheels Van Racing or something like that. I'll have to leave a link in the description of the video so you can join the page and check it out if you're into vans and you like to race them downhill. They got some really awesome custom built tracks and they race them, and then they stream live, get together in person, and have little Hot Wheels downhill racing parties at different van shows and stuff, truck-ins. This is that Green Light Hobby exclusive, real cool brown UPS delivery van. I don't think they haul much in this thing though. It's these VW vans are pretty small. Very cool version. And then last but not least is this M2 chase piece, Walmart exclusive. Not my favorite style. This is the standard stance, you know, like kind of like a stock vehicle. I prefer the like lowered ones or hot rodded ones, as you probably know if you're a regular viewer to my channel. But I just kind of like the black and gold 65 Mercury Econoline van. And it's got the big white walls, skinny pizza cutter tires. I'm going to be taking this off the base and putting it in a display case with all my other M2 Ford vans. So I probably won't do that in this video. Okay, well that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I really hauled it in this week. I think I got a lot of cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And also check me out on Facebook, on my Facebook page, That Van Guy. I'm also on Instagram. My Instagram name is that_diecast_van_guy. So check me out there. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And check out all my other videos and playlists on my That Van Guy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a great day.